Hello and welcome to episode 50. Thank you for joining me. It's hard to believe we're at episode 50. Wow. I have a few things to share before we get started with the channeling part of this video. The first one is this whole thing about the soul path versus the human path. Now, I think we've talked about this in 2 videos so far, and we asked for clarity last time because we were a little confused about what exactly this means. And I think that maybe some people are more confused now after looking through. So I'm going to try to express the energy that I felt. You know, sometimes it's really hard to find the right words to use for the energy that I'm feeling. So I'm going to do my best. This is what I understood from what Prime Creator was saying. In my understanding, there's 2 reasons beings come to this planet, or humans specifically. One is to have the experience of being human. Yes, there's soul expansion and soul growth involved in that. But it's mostly just to have the experience. And so you'll hear a lot of people talking about, this life is to be enjoyed and enjoy this life, but they don't really go into anything of much depth. The other people, the other souls that take human form come here because they were called to come to this planet to assist in these times that we are in right now. And I fall into that category, and this is what's called the soul path, or what Prime Creator has called the soul path. And this is where our purpose for being on this planet is to evolve and grow our souls and to assist other humans in their evolution and to assist Gaia, and the list goes on. So those of us who are trying to be here just to enjoy it, and maybe we're not fully in alignment with our soul path, may find that we're having a difficult time. For me, and I can speak to this more clearly because it's been my experience, for me it's been very clear since my awakening the reason why I'm on this planet, and that the only way I'll have fulfillment, the only way I'll have an enjoyable experience is to follow my soul's growth. That means following my heart. That means maybe sacrificing or not engaging things like what you would call the flesh. So for example, I'll just get real personal because it's easier to explain it this way. For example, there were lots of times where my sexual energy was really strong and I just wanted to have sex with somebody, but that wasn't the highest alignment for me because that's a very intimate, powerful connection. And so I sacrificed that. I waited until I was with someone of the right connection. And that felt like a sacrifice because it was something I was sacrificing of my human desires in order to be in a higher alignment with my soul path. I hope this is helping to clarify. So the soul path it has a higher consciousness, it's higher minded, it's not just about enjoying being on this planet. Yes, that can be part of it, but there's a much higher purpose, there's a higher reasoning behind your choices. There's a deeper depth to what you're choosing. Whereas the human path, you kind of can do whatever you want. And yes, there's karma down the line, but you came here to experience, and so you can experiment and do different things. And that's not me. I've never been one for experimenting or trying things out. I've always been very divinely guided and very, this is really the only choice for me because this is what my soul desires. I know a lot of you watching this video will resonate with the soul path because you're tuning into this higher frequency information, because you're here to evolve your soul, to expand your soul growth, and you're here to assist. I hope that helps to clarify. If you have more questions about that, please put them in the comments below. We'll try to address them. If you have any questions that we can ask Prime Creator about this, I would like to get more clarity for you if that's something that you're desiring, if what I share doesn't help to clear that up. Some of you have expressed that, well, how can I be on the soul path and not have this human experience? I'm in a human form and I'm a human body, and I, have bills to pay and all those things. And yes, that's not really the point. The point is that you are in human form, but you're following, as you navigate your human experience, you're following a higher guidance system than simply the pleasures of the flesh, or, experimenting with the human experience. Okay, so I'm going to move on to the next topic, and that is a little bit about what I've been going through the past few months. And I'm going to share some pretty personal things because I'm hopeful that they will inspire you if you're resonating with them, and maybe offer you a confirmation of what you've been experiencing for yourself, because I know I'm never alone in these things, so I'd like to share. I have been going through a very intense release process, probably going on like 4 months now. It seems like this one has been really, really long. I don't know if you can see it by looking at this video, but I have on my forehead, it's a lot of redness, and I've been releasing through my forehead. And what happens is the skin gets really dry and flaky, and it just like keeps peeling off, and it's been happening since the beginning of September, so it's been a long time. And this started happening for me actually when I left Pennsylvania, and my soul path really took off, and I really began a much greater expansion. It was like I was releasing just so much stuff within my being, and it was all coming out through my forehead. I don't know why it's choosing to come out through my forehead. There's lots of other pathways for release in the body, but it is what it is. I just go with it, right? For those of you who worry, I do have practitioners looking after me. It's nothing serious. It's nothing medical. Just have to put that in there. Hopefully none of you are worriers, but I know people often express concern about that, so I just want to get that out of the way right in the beginning. So the other thing I've been experiencing for at least 3 months, and I'm getting on the other side of that now, was constipation, which was super annoying and made my body just really feel crappy. And it was like my body was resisting some higher aspects of myself coming in. One of the things we talk about with the master creators in the creation temple is integrating your soul aspects. And I'm going through a huge integration right now. And I have a feeling that there are others of you going through that same thing right now because of the tremendous support we have to do these things. It takes a lot of trust and a lot of your knowing yourself and knowing your body to go through something like this. And so if you're in that situation right now, I do invite you to really listen to your body. Your body has a lot to share with you. And if you're still in the release process, just to keep going with it, because it's going to be easier for you to release now than down the road when the love and light energies are even more intensified on the planet. And that is something we're going to ask about today is, are we still in this release process? Prime Creator had mentioned that the energies of release would be really strong at the end of 2016, and then it would shift into more of the energies being supportive of our creations of light. And I'm still feeling like this tremendous release process, and I feel like I'm on the tail end of it now, but it's been several months now and it's been really intense. So for those of you who are going through similar things as I've just described, or maybe you're having different symptoms within the physical body, of course, get medical attention if that's something that you feel guided to, and listen to your body. And keep going, guys. I know that this isn't always easy, and I know that there are a lot of spiritual teachings out there that tell you how, flowing and easy life should be, and if you're following your heart and being in bliss and following your highest excitement and all these things. And sometimes when you're on your soul path, we go through stuff that's not always comfortable. So be gentle with yourselves as you go through it and allow the process to unfold, and get the support that you need. You deserve support. You deserve to have a community around you holding your hand through this. So please don't try to do it alone. On that note, in February 24th through the 26th, we're having our Creation Temple retreat here in Sedona. And this is a time for you to get the support that you need for your soul path, for your ascension journey, and to amplify your creations. What are you creating right now? What are your light creations that you want to be held for you in a safe container? What are the creations that you want your soul family to amplify for you? That's part of what we'll be doing in the retreat. Of course, we'll be spending time with Sedona on the Red Rocks, the sacred land, really absorbing the energies here. The energies here are very intense. They are assistive, especially if you're just visiting. They are assistive of your transformation, your growth, very quick expansion opportunities by being here. So if you're feeling called to that, definitely register ASAP. We only have room for 12 people, so it's not going to be a huge retreat. And the early bird price ends February 6th, so that's still available as of now. The last thing I want to share is, I haven't said this for a while on the video, so I just want to say it again, is my intention with these videos is to bring forth information as clearly and purely as possible without any filters or judgments from me. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Much love, you guys. Thank you for being with me today.
A viewer asks, are light bodies and astral bodies part of the soul?
Yes, dear ones. Very similar to how each of your bodies are an expression of your soul, an extension of your soul, the human body included. Your light bodies and astral bodies are parts of your soul as well.
Is there more specific clarification as to how these expressions are part of the soul?
Much like a holographic projection. This is a way you could understand it. Each body of a being is projected from the soul. The soul is what you might call the center. So the human body is an expression of the soul in a form of very physical projection. The light body would be a less physical projection.
Are the energies supporting release still in effect in the collective energy, or have they now shifted into the energies supporting our creations of light?
It is both, dear ones. Many souls felt such relief at the soul level we are speaking, to begin a deep cleanse or deep release process. That the human expression continued its release process. Of course, there is always support for whenever you wish to cleanse yourself of lower vibrating energies. And so in this way, Yes, the love and light that is coming to your planet is supportive of your release. Also, your creations of light are being more supported at this time. And this energy will continue to amplify as you move deeper into your year of 2017 and beyond. For more and more in the collective are awakening. The frequencies and vibrations upon your planet are accelerating. And all of this supports whatever you create from your soul alignments, your creations of light. Some of you will find an increased ability to be able to create simultaneously during your release. Whereas before, the energies of your release may have been so intense and overwhelming, you are becoming more and more well-versed in these processes of release and transmutation. Your being is becoming more efficient in being able to release and transmute. And so as you develop these muscles, you can focus at the same time on what you are creating in the light. I thank you for your service, dear ones. You are making a tremendous difference in the vibration of this planet. You are making a tremendous difference in the rearranging of the old matrix, the dissolving of what does not serve, and the construction of the new harmonized matrix. Every time one of you releases and transmutes something of density from your being, more space or energetic room is freed up on this planet, not only within you, but within Gaia herself. And in this way you work together. This is why Gaia is so supportive of your paths, because she knows it also assists her as you are assisted in your release processes. Many of you are experiencing a deeper oneness, a deeper connection with Gaia. I could describe it as a merging of your energies. For you are truly entwining your energies to restore Gaia to her original condition as heaven. And so even while you become more expanded, you are also developing a deeper connection with your planet Earth. Many of you are now understanding it is not about ascending from Gaia. It is about ascending with Gaia, being able to play in your new bodies with her new body. Being able to experience new levels of health and joy as Gaia ascends into her new experience as well. Many are speaking about a grand event what we have previously termed a shift. What is happening now, dear ones, is that the shift is happening and unfolding in your very experience right now. We are on a timeline of unfolding, meaning there is no grand event where suddenly all will change. It is one foot in front of the other. As each soul is now claiming their path of mastery as they walk in human form upon this planet. Each soul, each being is desiring to cultivate more mastery. And so there is no big event that will suddenly change everything for everyone. It is each being at his or her own pace, experiencing their revelations and awakening as they are ready, as they are choosing. And so hundreds of your years, if you would look back upon this time, you would witness a beautiful unfolding of heaven upon your earth. I am expressing to you the current energies, the current timelines. This is a fluid process, dear ones. This can change if all souls decide to change the timeline. I am simply expressing what is occurring in this now moment.
How has the collective energy shifted since Trump's inauguration?
Dear ones, there has been a great increase in polarity since this event within the US. And it affects not only the US, but the entire planet. As you know, you are all one. It has triggered within people their resistances, their confusion, their misunderstanding, their attachments to matrix energies, their attachments to systems, and the way things have been done. And the reason it has increased polarity is because there was a great and grand portal opened on the days surrounding this inauguration that allowed a greater influx of light, love and light energies. And those who are not fully transcending polarity may have found within themselves a torment or a resistance that surfaced for them. As we have spoken, as more love and light energies come to your planet, polarity will increase until full saturation. And so you can see we are not yet at full saturation. In some ways, we are just beginning. However, as I have conveyed, the energies are going deep within the matrix. And this is part of what occurred with the inauguration. With the opening of this portal, the energies are now going deeper into the systems of government and finance. Into these systems of control. I do invite you, dear ones, not to give your power away to any of these events or to any one person in government. As we have spoken before, you, the light workers, are the ones who came to create a shift. You, the light workers, are the ones who came to make this planet a better place. It is not up to a governmental leader. It is up to you, dear ones. And with the opening of this portal and the energies that have been coming through, more and more of you are receiving increased doses of love and light. What will you do with it, dear one? Will you release your judgments? Will you release your fears? Will you take the power back into your hearts? This is what is relevant for you to know. This is what is relevant for you to do. Any resistance that you feel to any decisions made by a governmental leader, I invite you to look within, dear ones. Are you resisting your own power? Are you resisting your own freedom of choice? For if you would choose the most powerful thing for yourself and for others, what would that mean? How might your life be different? What would you have to change in your life in order to exercise this amount of power? The energies that are coming to this planet now are powerful. It is not a soft form of love and light. It is a powerful rush, an infusion. You can use this power, dear ones, for your creations of light. You can use this power to shift irrelevant belief systems. You can use this power to cleanse yourself of what no longer serves you. It is simply to claim it, to embody it, to integrate it from your center of love within your heart. It is not an ego power to be misused. It is the pure power of love. And the power of love can only be used for love. If it is misused, it does have the power to destroy you. That is how important it is to use your power for love. I invite you to look within, dear ones. Are there places within your being that are not love? Are there soul aspects of which you are not yet aware, that are not serving love. Call them forward into love. Let them know you are now serving love. If you are afraid of this level of power, it is time to remember who you are in your wholeness. To heal from lifetimes where you misused power. To trust yourself. That you will channel this power for love. I thank you, dear ones.
Is there anything else Prime Creator would like to share with those watching this video at this time?
There are some voices saying that once you get too far away from love, you cannot return to it, that you will be banished from this planet and such. Dear ones, I wish for you to know you can always choose love. Now, if you have been serving the shadow for some time, it may be a greater challenge to come back to love, but it is never an impossibility. Please trust in the power of love, dear ones. That is what will change this planet. That is what will change you. And if you find yourself having an experience that is not of love, search within yourself how you can transmute it back into love. Dear ones, you are powerful beyond measure. You are powerful even beyond your most expanded understandings. Remember that you are not only this physical human body. Your bodies extend far beyond this human reality. And what you do here in the physical affects those other bodies, those other aspects of yourself. This is your power. This is the responsibility that comes with using great power. And whether you are conscious of it or not, these things are still occurring. And so you can ask to become more aware of your path, more aware of your expanded self, more aware of your other aspects, so that you can work with them with your human aspect. This channel calls it integrating your soul aspects. Indeed, it is much greater than this. She has simply not had this expanded understanding as of yet. I will work with her so that she can share more about this. I thank you, dear ones, for your service. And I wish to share with you some energies through this channel's voice. These energies are to assist you in your cleansing, in your expansion and integration. I love you, dear ones. I thank you for your service. Excuse me, I have a few tears. I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. I will see you in the next video. Much love.